Yeah, in '96 I was in a catalog of FANGS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's no N in the word you're thinking of.
No, Fangs.
No. Oh.
Watch our YouTube channel. I've got a whole documentary on Fangs smithing. It's really interesting.
No, I actually had dental quality fangs made because this dude was like, "Do you want to be in the?" I'm trying to remember the name of the two. They lived right over in Jersey, and
Fangy Smitherton.
Dana was the girl's name.
There you go.
Was she black or white?
She was white girl, and then she had a husband, and I'm trying to remember his name. They were really nice.
Dracula.
People.
So do you have to go to dental school to be a fang smith?
It sucks.
No, to be a fang. Okay, you gotta watch my documentary on fang smithing.
They recalled my fangs, which sucks.
Is it online?
From the Nocturnal Witches Ball that we had 2 weeks ago, which I'm on the tour for. By the way,
I prefer that much more to the Daylight Witches
We're going to be at the Rock.
We're going to be
on the Rock. We're going to be at the Rock Cat, by the way.
Unless we're in front of a campfire.
June 30th.
Oh man, it's nice to warm my hands and
jazz hands.
June 30th.
Jazz hands.
The Rock Cat.
Shout out to Mon Dukes. Rock Cat National Nocturnal Witches Ball, and also Halloween too.
Will you be fangsmithing there, or will
we will have fangsmiths there. We'll be probably maybe giving away some more fangs at that time.
Ooh, then the conversation will be short.
No, I'm gonna say
I wanted to get new teeth for Dutch, but she wouldn't do regular teeth. So anyway, all right, we're back with Welter. This is our interactive part of the show. So audience, freaking hit them hard. What do you want to ask them?
If you guys have questions that you want to ask Walter, you know, just send your punches this way.
Wait,
or
did you just call
get
me
your
Walter?
webcam. Get your webcam
My name's not
out.
Walter. My name's
Get
Jeremy.
on your webcam and be on our show. You cannot show your breasts for more than a few seconds.
Surge.
Unless you send it directly to me at...
Okay.
Yeah, watching you two on the webcam upstairs, I think I've been biased by other genres of webcam online. I was like, when's he gonna make a move?
The fudgy mistake. Remember fudgies?
Fudgy the whale?
The fudgy mistake.
Oh, I have made the fudgy mistake.
The fudgy mistake. You're complimenting me fudgy mistake.
It wasn't my fudgy.
It was a bad mistake because you didn't know what a fudgy was.
It was not a fudgy mistake.
It was a fudgy mistake.
Fudgy the whale.
Is this something out of like the TV edit of Goodfellas? Like,
just comment on me.
No, we got no time for your fudgy mistake.
We talked about fudgies, and then you were, I don't know whether you were half awake or whether you were just maybe the question was like, not how high Gary was, but maybe.
I was trying to get out the room.
This is how you fudge a whale in the Alps, alright? This is how you fudge a whale in the Alps.
And we're not talking about a hatchet head either.
Do you guys have any questions for Welter?
Welter!
I don't know any questions.
Who are you?
Welter fans?
You had a dumb question.
Did anybody win them?
Yes, he did. Anthony Porter won the tickets.
What was it?
Wow.
But it sounds like he said he doesn't need tickets to anything.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker.
Hey, Chuck Norris rocks.
Who are you guys mostly influenced by, individually?
I'll let, individually, huh? Wow, yeah, that's kind of a tricky one because, seriously, I think you can pick stuff up from anybody. Like, I've listened to bands as diverse as, like, the Arctic Monkeys and the Beatles and...
Swinging Utters.
Swinging Utters.
Awesome.
You know, Screeching Weasel. And,
Yeah,
you know, each band has its own thing. You know, you can learn a little from Matt Freeman, you can learn a little from, you know, Sting. You know, I mean, I feel I can learn from everybody, and so, you know, I listen to all bases, and, you know, pick up what I can.
It's funny, like, you really don't choose what sticks, like the Social Distortion angle you guys were talking about. Like, I'm not a huge Social Distortion fan, but I do have a few of their albums. I've definitely listened to it, and I've kind of picked up certain things from it, and I guess you don't really have a choice about what influences you, it just kind of sticks with you. Social Distortion's a big one, I guess. The Replacements. Nirvana's a huge influence, but also more pop-punk bands like Jawbreaker we were talking about earlier.
I'm not familiar with Jawbreaker at all.
You're not familiar with Jawbreaker?
No, I can't believe that. What kind of punk rock girl am I?
They became Jets to Brazil. If you know that band, they were kind of the side project after that.
No, I never heard that either. Isn't that weird?
Jawbreaker, Jawbox.
I heard when you guys said you never heard of Common Enemy. That was even more weird.
Alright, how about you?
My biggest influence probably range stuff like Jawbreaker, Quicksand. More stylistically though than individual bands like newer school grunge, like anything from like Nirvana to Ned's Atomic Dustbin. I know they're not really grunge, but stuff that's anywhere between like hard rocking, but also kind of has like a nice danceable rhythm to it.
Oh yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, but Jawbreaker, Jawbox, I'd say would be the two biggest influences for me.
Nice.
I knew I was some teenage.
I think we also have more of like a classic rock thing, or at least an awareness of classic rock that a lot of punk bands either don't have altogether, or they just try to bury it like a cat burying its turds or something. You feel embarrassed by it. I think we're trying to embrace it a little more, just to give us a different spin than most.
We don't really.
We'll talk about them trying to find a home for that cat.
We don't really eschew genres, you know. I mean, if there's something useful from a genre, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Very cool. What's your writing process?
He writes.
Yeah, I just bring him kind of demos that I have. I've been writing these for a while.
Pass the J.
To the left. Pass it to the left.
To the left.
Jeremy brings
That's my
really
favorite
good,
comment
solid
in any
songs
song.
to the table, and then Moses and I just think from having a long experience working together in several bands throughout the years, then just kind of, it's like a very tight rhythm section that adds like a different dimension to it. So it's like the three of us make something that's really great, but it does start with the
and
really solid song.
Even if he directs our parts, he lets us write all of our own parts first, and then at the end he'll say, "Listen, my original idea for this part better than yours, so use this one, or let me show you."
Or I'll just be like, keep that. Let's move towards this.
Yeah, exactly. Or you know what? I had something else in mind there, but this one's working, so let's stick with this.
It's a good,
so it's deliberate.
Or you know what, that
it's
really
a good,
sucks.
agreeable democracy.
Right, yeah.
Where we
don't
want
want
it
to
to
do
sound good, so we take each other's opinions respectfully, and try to think of it objectively. Like egos definitely leave the room when we finish songs
who was your main influence for wanting to play? Like,
Originally?
Yeah, originally.
It was much more.
I mean, it
Howard
could be
the
anybody. It could be Howard the Duck.
I'm not kidding. Howard the Duck was one of the first movies that made me want to be on stage.
Is there a music scene in that? I don't remember.
Yeah, he does a song with the Cherry Bombs, which is Leah.
Yeah, he plays the guitar, right?
Not hot anymore, skinny girl. What's her name?
You know you're a nerd when you know a Howard the Duck movie.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Come on.
But not Buckaroo Banzai or Back to the Future, which also excellent.
Back to the Future. That scene in that was influential. Sure.
I wanted to get into music. I guess I'd always been really interested in listening to music. I devoured my parents' record collection early on, and just
what
went
kind of stuff did
searching for. They had duplicates of the entire Beatles catalog on vinyl, and then they had a bunch of folk stuff. Also, they were big '60s folkies and everything, and so they had a bunch of very interesting stuff, real elaborate harmonies and everything. But then I went on to listen to more contemporary stuff. Like at the time, it was like Van Halen and AC/DC, and I subscribed to those record clubs and everything. But I never thought about playing music until I discovered punk rock and started getting into that. And that was that was the first time I ever listened to music and thought, oh crap, I could probably play this.
That's what it's all about. Anybody can do it.
And bass seemed like an instrument that I could just kind of be brutal with
Was there
while
any
I was.
particular band that?
Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Dead Kennedys.
Shout out to Roger Harvey.
The Angry Samoans.
Circle Jerks.
Worm. Circle Jerks.
Didn't know Ben.
Did I say the Germs already? The Germs.
You can say it one more time.
The Germs.
There we go.
Yeah, so that seemed like stuff I could figure out and play, and so when I went to college.
Where'd you go to college?
Antioch College in Yellow Springs, Ohio is where I started out, and by then I'd played a bass a couple times, but I took my first opportunity to buy this bass rig, bass and amp that this girl was selling because she never got into it, and it was immediately thrown on stage just by this college band who was like, "Oh, you play bass?" I was like, "Nope." They're like, "Well,
great, you got one.
Do have
That's
a bass
enough.
and you can press here and do that." So yeah, just don't stop till we all look at you really hard.
So was that your first show, or?
Oh, that was it. Yeah, I played with Andy Flag and
Anti-Flag.
Yeah, and a couple
Really?
other bands. Yeah, it was in our cafeteria at Antioch. Yeah, they used to get some great bands there. Yeah, I'm sure they had trouble setting through us, but at least we were open.
I got a couple of their albums.
Right on.
What do you guys think punk is, or what is punk to you?
I think it's just that, music with that kind of liberating feel we were talking about. You can make it your own in any way, but music that you feel like you could probably play that. Just a few regular guys coming together, not any sort of supreme musicians up on some sort of pedestal. That's why I think that punk in a way is sort of a mode of folk music. It's just sort of average people music that they just sort of play together, and I think that's sort of what's become a problem with punk music. It's become sort of a genre where it all sounds the same, where punk is more just the mode of the music that you're playing, that kind of just average people rocking out.
If you're a heavy scene person, yeah, you might have a hard time swallowing us as punk. But I mean, we definitely all.
If you're hardcore, not.
We all have a real.
Hardcore people don't judge.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you
yeah,
could say
yeah.
that, but again, you know, I don't know. I've met some incredibly judgmental punk
Yeah,
rock
I know.
people. So,
That's not punk.
you know, I don't know. I mean, you know, at this point I'm too damn old to discern, but really, I mean, we all come from a punk place, and we all started there, and we all like the crunchy edge, you know. I don't think
What do you think would have happened if like Joey Ramone was never taken off the drums and put on a microphone?
Right?
What would have ever?
But, you know, I mean, we're never going to use a verbed out acoustic, and, you know, we're never going to bust out the Kramers and be like, what? You know,
Yeah, I think there's something about punk that it's heavy, but it's realer in a certain way that metal is, if I may be so bold as to judge another genre like that. At least as far as I'm concerned, I'm sure there's certain metalheads out there that totally feel a certain authentic appeal of metal music, but to me,
True metal.
punk just seems, like I was talking about how it's coming from folk music, it seems more earthy and just kind of like real people music, I guess.
Yeah, it's important. It's like there's a lot more to it than just like the pigeonholable, if that's a word, like kind of music. It sounds like this, like that. There's always that mentality in that punk scene. It's like it has to look and sound like this, but it's like it's the other social interactions that kind of revolve around it. It's, you know, getting people together in venues that are outside of, you know, your normal mainstream.
It
can be very broad.
I don't want to blot out.
It's, you know, people get together and being very
Oh, guess who that is?
stuff.
Who was that question? Let me see. Somebody named Cadaver666. Who could that be?
I know that guy. He's that guy.
That's that guy who's stalking you.
No, he washes my windows every day, and I never have $1. And it's like really embarrassing. I'm
Has he
like,
got blonde hair?
no, but he's doing it.
That fucker that ruined our pizza.
Wait.
It's that guy who hates Jeeps. He pukes on Jeeps.
Tony! I hear the Anchor Boys canceled for Saturday night. Do you guys need any other bands? Do you guys know a band? Wait, oh my god, we're a band.
We're one of those.
I don't know if he's putting on the
You
show.
played bass before, right?
We talk later.
Once or twice.
Tony Cadaver, really? I mean, did he really cancel?
Well, yeah, I mean,
What
we
show
played
is
with
that?
them on.
The Anchor Boys canceled, I think.
I never
Yeah.
Anchor Boys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good bands
pretty
playing
good.
at the
We
balcony
played with
bars
them
at
on
this
Friday
Saturday.
night.
Yeah, March
They put on a
12th.
good show.
Marnoid is
Balcony
playing
bar.
at the Balcony Bar with Giving Chase.
Woo!
And American
Friday!
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
And
American
who?
Royalty's the one who
Friday.
dropped off.
No, Friday's Gallagher's. Friday's Gallagher's.
No, Saturday, Saturday, March 12th at the Balcony Bar.
Okay, I was gonna say
Not
Friday's.
Friday. Friday's Gallagher's.
Friday's Gallagher's with
The North.
the Noid,
Speedway on that?
American Speedway, and
Atomic Age?
Pub Crawlers.
On that? No? Are they?
Yeah, Pub Crawlers. And then Saturday, where
And
are they?
Saturday at the Balcony Bar.
Where's the Balcony Bar?
Above the truck.
Yeah.
Trocadero.
Oh, Trocadero Balcony.
Right.
10th
Yeah.
March.
Yo, if a dreadlock guy falls down those steps really fast, he looks like a spider.
Nice.
Shout out to Joe Jordan. Ouch. Okay, so I didn't know that I was playing Saturday at the Troc Balcony.
Yeah, the Noid's playing there with
Oh my-
Giving Chase and the Anchor Boys.
What am I gonna
Why
do?
And
did you
TVA.
tell us,
And
Mr. Cadaver?
And TVA.
Mr.
TVA.
Cadaver, where are you playing?
Well, you know, in the
Okay, tell Mose to speak
You
up.
guys
if
have
he
any
does.
bands that you like playing with?
The Noid especially.
Auto
Atomic
Lies.
Age.
Auto Lies. we played
Atomic
with a
Age is awesome.
Yeah, Atomic Age
I
is
love
great.
her.
We like playing with Sunsets North. We like playing with
Gunga Din,
Mike-
Disgruntled Sherpa
yeah,
Project,
Gunga
Pulling
Din,
Punches.
What's Mike's band's name?
Pulling Punches?
From who?
Oh, yeah, Pulling Punches.
This is
Yeah,
all like
that's
totally
right.
new to me, man. You guys are like a different whole faction.
What?
There's a lot of great.
Yeah,
Soraya, wonderful.
Soraya.
Soraya.
I love her. You know, don't
yeah,
you think
Sue?
that they? Yeah, Sue is wonderful. Sue's
yeah.
an awesome human.
Travis is awesome. They're good people.
They really belong with more of a kind of a cowpunk kind of audience.
You know what? They
It's
go-
Like,
they
what are
go-
you doing, Bon Jovi? Girl,
they go-
come on, get away from that.
They
shit.
go with
I
so
love him
many
too.
different bands.
It's
Though. I mean,
Opie
they-
O'Brien. That's why she's in.
that's the
What?
thing. Like we played with Foster Child and them at Wake Up Fest.
Mojo 13.
Now,
and
that's
Mojo
kind of a weird
13.
combo.
Yeah,
and,
it was
and
real
Mojo
eclectic.
13.
I'll tell you what, they're two crowds.
Mojo-
That's the
yeah.
thing is they just love rock.
The thing
Brad
is,
rock.
headlined that.
Wake
They
Up
were
Fest
great.
is a benefit for the bass player from the Deftones
Chi
who's
Chang.
in a
Oh, really?
coma.
Oh, Chang Chang.
And
So
the
it
other
kind of
thing is-
united a lot
Chang
of bands. Yeah, a lot of Philly bands, regardless of genre, kind of just
Everyone
do
loves
gel.
the Deftones.
came together and
Yeah.
Played the show.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Not
I think
everybody.
that the promoters
I
behind
get
it had, yeah.
bored. That's my shit.
Yeah, it was a sweet show. Soraya, McRad.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
Soraya.
Yeah,
She's so
McRad
awesome.
put on a great
Foster
show.
Hey,
Child.
I want to dress in
Concubine.
McBride's drummer.
Concubine, that's what
Concubine
they're
rocked the
awesome.
house there. Yeah, that was
What are you trying
great.
to like?
What's up with that drummer from McBride?
I don't know. Humpty.
He likes me.
Yo, did you know Chuck Teresa McRad played on Billy Joel's River of Dreams?
I heard about Chuck
Wikipedia.
Teresa playing. I did hear about that, but I didn't hear about
He
it.
plays bass on In the Middle of the Night. You know that song?
He plays a lot. He plays a lot out.
Never guessed, right?
He's
It was really awesome of Chuck to play the show, though, and he gave us free skateboard.
Yeah. He gave us a skateboard to
free.
rent.
Can you skateboard though?
No, we're supposed to auction it off
At
and
Wake
give the
Up
money
Fest
to Chi Cheng also. For he is our leader.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we need
John
a question.
Langsford, McRad drummer. Thanks, John.
Nice. We got on the ball people out there.
Yeah.
Langsford.
This must be what it's like working at CNN to have the fact
I don't
checkers
know.
on the
We
side.
got our heads up our ass writing music.
I met
all the time.
I met him at the Freeze fundraiser. Langsford.
So we're gonna play anymore?
No, we want some questions from the audience. Let's go, guys. Tony Cadaver, I want you to ask an embarrassing question of Mr. Moses over here.
Oh, good lord.
You must know something about this guy that he doesn't want anybody to know.
He's been to every Astro Monkey since it started, so I'm sure he has something
I've not
on
been
it.
to Astro Monkey, but I wasn't sure.
You need to fix that.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I'm going to win my car. Punk Rock Car Show, no rules,
Tony.
somebody wins. What's up with
Tony, who ran into a mailbox at the party the last time I saw you?
that? Who ran into a mailbox?
What can we give? What can we give away?
On purpose or by mistake?
It's
Yeah.
on the fence. Yes?
You
Yeah.
guys have
No, wait a minute. You're not supposed to be
Little
asking
column
the
A,
questions.
little
He's supposed to ask the questions.
Uh,
Audience, we need questions for Welter.
Welter.
Okay, how's one? Why do you have a bulldog as your mascot? Like, what is your
because we love them. We love bulldogs.
Yeah, I think
and-
people universally love bulldogs.
You should
pretty
do a
much.
bulldog with
Like,
a mohawk,
do you not
like
like
punk rock
bulldogs?
dog.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, later on, once
Yeah.
people are
Shout out to
familiar.
Colleen from punkrockdog.com.
Once people are used to Wellington a little bit, we'll probably get. We were thinking the other day maybe for something we'd give them a little monocle and a stovepipe hat, you know. And
I go, but that's steampunk.
yeah, exactly. You can just dress them up differently. I mean, it's fun. It's fun, and I think it's a little bit tough, but a little bit fun. And we're sort of like that, you know.
Who came up with the mascot?
Moses actually came up with it. And yeah, just to continue what he was saying, I just think, I've said it before, it's sort of halfway comical and halfway menacing.
And
that's
this is-
sort
It reminds me of the drummer from
vibe we're
Pulled
going
Under.
This is what we're talking about here.
He gets to
Yeah,
say and do
yeah.
stuff on Facebook that we can't, too.
Yeah, that
We
also.
get
His
away
name
with
is
tons.
Wellington Welter.
Yeah, Wellington Welter.
That's right.
It
He can be
It
a
sounds
little more abrupt than we can.
sounds like a dinner entree on the specialist.
Yeah,
Might
right.
be if he doesn't behave.
Yeah.
Wellington Welter or the Monte Cristo. Okay, now we have
Nick,
Nick, not Jake. Jake smashed a thing and almost hit me. That's not the guy who hit him in a bus, is it?
The what now?
No, wait a minute. No, I don't want to talk about that. Scratch that.
Cry out, I'm trapped under a bus.
Nick, not Jake.
The mailbox.
Oh, the mailbox. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Nick.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You got us.
You win.
Bing, 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 bing.
What
You're-
does Tony win?
Your
Hey,
check's
what
in the
a
mail.
lifetime
Tony
supply
wins a
of
191
watching
volts crop if you can
the
donate.
191
We
show
give you a
every
box of
Sunday.
literal crap.
You know what? Next time
From
we
the
see him,
cat.
he gets a
Dumb.
T-shirt.
You
Free.
get a T-shirt, Tony.
Yay.
It's a baby doll, though.
Oh, we gotta do that.
shit.
Stinky Booster Stinky Pants. They're gonna look awesome in that. Okay, it was Nick and Bridget.
Yeah, it was.
There he goes.
To Bridget's
He's
credit,
got it.
though, she was completely passed out, so she was just
On the
there.
passenger
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Poor Bridget.
Most of
She's
them.
such a lush.
Really?
She's a sweetie.
She's gonna fucking punch us when she's in this.
She's not the one who beat up Tony Cadaver.
Which
What's
one
that?
of us
Jeez, I
guys
don't
is
remember that.
Wellington Welter on the page? It's not
Moses.
one of us guys.
Yeah, who is Wellington Walter?
It's not one of us guys.
You
That's
know what?
all
It's
I'm saying.
really it's whoever feels like
wants to
taking a
log
drive in the dog that day. Usually whoever's had a couple drinks.
If it's anything we're in trouble for, it's
Shit,
Moses.
now
If it's someone else,
Yeah,
it
if
could
you
be
need to
that.
drunk Facebook, you just get into Wellington.
If
So-
you've ever seen Being John Malkovich,
You know
we
you're
actually
losing
have
your
a
face.
there's kind of a secret passageway.
Oh,
in
is
our
there a
practice
greasy
space,
vaginal
and
hallway
yeah, you
for-
just get
yeah.
sucked into it, and you get to be Wellington Walter
Oh,
for
is it
15
taping?
minutes.
So it's a
And then it
rebirthing
kicks you
taping?
out
experience.
on the PA.
Is it recording?
Wellington, well done.
I see it.